Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to show you what is in my everyday makeup bin. So if you want to see the products that I reach for on a daily basis, or just some products that I pulled out of my collection to get some more use or to test out a little bit more, then definitely keep on watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. It really means so much to me, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this is where I store my everyday makeup. I have a separate makeup storage area upstairs where the majority of my collection is stored, but for every day, getting ready, if I'm downstairs, if I'm in a rush, this is the makeup that I reach for. So in this area, I like to keep either like my favorite holy grail products or products that I am trying to test out more. Let's just start at the top, shall we? I have a couple of setting sprays. One is a primer spray. This one's from Moira. It's their Hydra Priming Setting Spray. It's got a super fine mist. And then this one is more for like locking in my makeup. This is the Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray from Makeup Revolution. It really does lock your makeup in. It smells amazing as well. If you don't like fragrance, you probably won't like this, but I personally really like the way it smells. So yeah, I always like to have a priming spray and then a setting spray. And then I have two complexion products. The first is a newer addition to my collection. It's the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, the one with the little balls. And I really love this for everyday, like no makeup makeup. I know this gets mixed reviews, but I personally really love it. It feels so refreshing and hydrating when you apply it, which I appreciate as someone with dry skin. So have this for more like a light coverage option. And then for a more full coverage option, I have one of my holy grail products, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This one's in the shade Deauville. I always think of Cruella DeVille when I hear that. The man is nasty. Let me just clean her up. It's just because she's so well loved. She looks a little rough, but this foundation is so beautiful. It gives you high medium coverage, I would say. You can sheer it out for an everyday look. It dries down, but it still has a natural luminance to it. It wears amazing all day long. Such a great one. So I keep that in here just for like church or special occasions. Sometimes I wear it on an everyday basis, but it is more expensive, so I kind of like to save it for those special events. So those are my two little complexion options. In this back section over here, there's like a little compartment that I put all of my brow products, and I also have one random eyeliner. My eyeliners I keep in this drawer, but this one's too long to store there, so she stays with the brow products. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeliner in the shade Simma Brown. Now it's just a basic brown eyeliner, but I think these are only around $1, and they're really great for like smudging out simple liners. It's not the most like long wearing, but it glides on the waterline and it smudges really easily, and I like the color of it, so keep that in there. So I have two brow pen style products. I have the Ardell Stroke a Brow Feathering Pen. It has a really precise tip. I like how this one is not super pigmented. As you can see, I have the shade medium brown, and I like that it's not too warm. However, this one is not the most long-lasting brow pen, so just beware, but I have it, so I'm going to use it up. So I'd actually recommend this brow pen over the Ardell, just because it's a little bit more long-lasting in the brows. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I have the shade Ash Brown. Again, you get that super precise tip, and you can create those nice hair-light strokes. You see, this one's a little bit more pigmented than the Ardell, but you can easily soften that up with a spoolie and whatnot. And then I have three pencil options. I have the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in 3.5. This one's more of like that triangular kind of shape. It's a little bit more chunky, a little bit more fat. And there's the shade there. I like that one for like a quick fill. It's not going to give you a lot of definition, but it's really fast. I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Chocolate. This is a really tiny brow pencil. It's really nice, but I do prefer this one from Maybelline. This is the Express Brow, the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. and I have the shade medium brown. It's right here. I just find it lasts a little bit better, and sometimes the NYX pencil can look a little warm in my brows, so I do prefer the shade of the Maybelline. You guys see my cat? This is Marble. My cat is living her best life right now. Look at that belly. She's a nice kitty. Okay, moving right along, I have one mascara. This is my Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions. Oh, I'm not even showing you. Mascara. I like this one for every day because it's a tubing formula, and honestly, on a daily basis, I cannot be bothered with removing mascara. This is so quick and easy to remove. It removes with warm water, so I love this. I am tempted to try the e.l.f. Lash Extender tubing mascara because, again, it's a tubing mascara, but I heard it's not as clumpy and like wet as this formula, so once this runs out, I will try the e.l.f. But yeah, for an everyday basis, I love a tubing mascara. And then also in this like back section up top, you can't really see, I have some pencil sharpeners, and I have a little AOA Studio Paw Paw sponge. So this was the little section where I had the brow pencils. Here's my mascara. There are my sharpeners, my sponge, brow pencils, mascara, primer sprays, setting spray, foundations, and then up here I have a mishmash of products, mostly cheek and lip products, a couple eye things, and then I do have this Hero Rescue Balm, the color correcting green cream. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you guys. So here it is. It has a slight green tint to it, but it's nothing like super dark, and it just subtly evens out the skin tone and like corrects any redness that you might have. So I really like using this on days where I'm not using foundation and I just want to like subtly correct the redness that I have, especially around my nose. So I keep this up here. And then I have a couple of eye products. I have this, I think this is called like their liquid metallic shadow. It's not the super glittery one. This one's in Comet. It's a really pretty like almost rose gold. Why did I swatch this so weird? There it is right there. Love that one. And then I also have the eyeshadow. These are the liquid shadows from Aboutface. I forget exactly the name. I think it's just their like eye paints they're called. And this one's in, I think it's Capulet. Capulets? I'm not sure. It's a brown, but it's got a little bit of a rosy undertone. So it's really nice for just like a one and done shadow look. So up in the top, I also keep my little liquid / cream blushes because they're just easy to store up here. So I have this one from Nudestix. This is the Nudies Matte All Over Face Bronze color. I guess it's technically a bronzer, but I use it as a blush in the shade Beach Babe. There's the color right there. It's a really pretty, like burnt rosy brown. It looks kind of like that sunburnt color on the cheeks. So I really love it for the spring and summer, just to like put all over my face essentially and kind of mimic that bronzy, sun-kissed, sunburnt look. And then the other one that I have is from e.l.f. I've been really loving these liquid camo blushes. These have a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you can tell there, but it's not sparkly or glittery on the face at all. And I really like this color for like every day. This one's in Dusty Rose. Also up top, I keep my cream / liquid bronzers because again, they're easy to store up there and they fit nicely. So I have my No Limits cream bronzer stick from LYS in the shade Motivate. Super creamy and easy to blend. Love this formula. And then I also have the Milani Liquid Contour Conceal and Perfect in the shade 01 Honey, which you can see is just a little bit deeper and more neutral. LYS is a little lighter and a bit more warm, but they both work well on my complexion. And sometimes I actually like to mix in the Milani with a foundation that's too light for me, just to deepen it a little bit, and it works really nicely for that because you don't need too much, so it doesn't really change the finish. Okay, and then the rest of the stuff up here is just lip products. I have this Maybelline Green Edition Balmy Lip Blush. This is in the shade 007 Moonlight. It's a really pretty pinky nude. It's like a lip balm, like a tinted lip balm, but it's a little bit more like slippy on the lips. It kind of feels more cloud-like, almost a little bit silicone-y. But I really like this color for everyday. And then I have this lipstick from Bare Minerals. This is their Hydra Smoothing Lipstick in the shade Grace. Now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty similar to the Maybelline, but a hint more peachy. This is a really beautiful formula as well. And then for a pop of color, I have this Pixie lip makeup, I think they call it, and it's in the shade Poppy. Such a fun color for the spring. It is very bright. And then I have 2 lip balms, which honestly, these are what I've been wearing mostly on an everyday basis just because they're so comfortable. These are tinted lip balms. I have one from Judy Doll. I think it's called like their watery lip balm, lip gloss, something like that. It's just a really, really moisturizing emollient tinted lip balm. This one's in a really nice rosy shade. The packaging is super cute on this as well. I got it off of Yes Style, and it feels so nourishing on the lips. And I think it was under like 10 bucks. And then I have this one from Hard Candy, which you guys have heard me talk about a million times on my channel, but I can't get enough. And this one is in the shade My Type. I think it's called like their Instapout lip something. This one's the most sheer, but it gives a really pretty glossy effect to the lips. And again, it's super moisturizing. So those are my daily lip products. Apologize for the lighting in this video. It is rather dark. It's late in the evening, so I'm trying to use my studio light, but it is a little bit shadowy and whatnot, so apologies for that. But moving right along, keep all my lip liners in this drawer. I'll go ahead and swatch them all out for you. I have 2 of this one. I don't know, it's literally the same color. I'm going to put one upstairs. Okay, so Peekaboo Neutral from NYX, the About Face Matte Fix Lip Pencil in Cradled, Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Lip Pencil in Rosewood, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Lip Crayon in Storm, Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in My Choice, NYX Line Loud Lip Pencil in Global Citizen. So just a bunch of brown and pink nudes, essentially. In this drawer, I keep a little mini Laneige lip sleeping mask. I keep some hair clips. And then I keep like eyeliners and eye crayon type products. So I have this LA Girl The Artist Brush Pen Eyeliner. This is a newer product to me, so I haven't used it that much, but it is super black. So this is one of those products that I keep in here to test out some more. And then I have this magnetic matte eye color from Nudestix in Terra. It's a really light, warm, toasty brown. This is another one of those products that I put in here to play with a little bit more. I've only used it a couple times. I also have my Cupid's Arrow Full Color Silo in Cappuccino. I really like using eye crayons like this to create a base for eye looks or just like for a quick and easy sort of like creating some definition. And this is a really nice, easy to blend formula, and I love the shade of this. I also have an e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in Perfect Pearl. I like this for like an inner corner highlight. And last but not least, I have my Epic Smoke Liner in White Smoke. I love these Epic Smoke Liners from NYX. Usually I use them as like a base for eyeshadow looks, but I wanted to test this one out for like a waterline brightening shade. I thought a little white or nude waterline would be cute for every day. I never really like how it looks on me, but I'm trying to get on the bright waterline train. So I have that in here. In this drawer, I keep primers and like moisturizer and sunscreen. So I have my Lotus Water Cream from Ruvectin. This is a K-Beauty brand that has really nice like hypoallergenic products that are great for sensitive skin. So it's just like a basic moisturizer. I also have my SPF. This is the Deep Moisture UV Protector SPF 50 from Revectin. I have my NYX Plump Right Back with Electrolytes Plumping Serum Primer. If the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer is too sticky or intense for you, I think you would really like this one because it gives you that like tacky finish, but it's not too tacky, and it is hydrating, so I really like this one. And also have the Benefit Professional, just that traditional like silicone-y primer that honestly really does a great job at smoothing out the skin and filling in pores. So I still really like this. I know a lot of people don't use pore filling primers nowadays, but I really like it for like targeted application. I don't use it all over my face, but where I do have larger pores, I do find it to be very effective. And then I also have my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This one's in medium. This is like a bronzy, glowy product, so sometimes I like to mix this in with my foundations that are a little bit too light, or sometimes I just like using it like all over the skin for like a really pretty bronzy glow. In this next drawer, I have powders, concealers, and highlights, sort of random. Starting off with concealer, I have this light reflecting eye brightener in Night Swan. Honestly, I hate the packaging because I don't know if you can see, there's such a big gap between the top and where the product is, so it's so hard to get your finger in if you have longer nails or a brush. I don't know why the packaging is like this, but the product itself is really nice. It doesn't give like a ton of coverage. It's just really creamy and it gives you like a subtle brightness under the eyes. So I like this for like a no makeup day. And then one of my go-to concealers lately has been this JOA Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer. Gives you like the perfect amount of product. Like it doesn't load on too much product. So I really appreciate that. And this concealer is just beautiful under the eyes. For highlights, I have my Melt, I think it's called like their Sex Foil. Such a weird name, in Stargazer. Honestly, you get so much product in here. Like, I will never go through this entire liquid highlight, but it is so gorgeous on the skin. And it is a little bit deeper, so I love using this when I have a bit of a tan. Sometimes I like mixing this in with my body lotion as well because you get so much and it gives you like a really pretty glow for your legs or chest or arms and whatnot. And then a classic ColourPop Super Shock highlight in Lunch Money. Love this highlighter. So pretty. So easy to just like apply with your fingertips. This is another product that I wanted to try out some more. I haven't even used this all over my face yet. It is the Superstay Hydra Powder Foundation from Maybelline. I have the shade 118. And the reason why I picked this up a while ago is because I love a powder foundation for every day. Powder foundations are just so quick and easy to apply on like an everyday basis. I really love the one that I have from Makeup Forever, but I wanted to find one at the drugstore that I liked. So I picked this up a while ago, but the shade was too dark for me. But since I'm getting a little bit more color these days, I wanted to try it out. And then for powder, I just have my pressed powder. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder from LYS. Just a really great mattifying powder that's not too matte or drying. The next drawer I have blushes and bronzers. Oh, and one more highlight. I have a powder highlight in here. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury. Her Face Architect highlight in Champagne Glow. This has been like one of my favorite go-to products these days. It's so stinking beautiful. Couple more cream blushes. I literally love to have so many options when it comes to blush. This is the Melt Cosmetics Blush Lighter in the shade Pink Sand. These blush lighters from Melt are so underrated. They are super creamy, super pigmented, and they give your cheeks just the most beautiful glow without being sticky or oily. I have this Juicy Pang Jelly Blusher in CR01. I really love this formula because, as you can see, it's kind of like a bouncy cream. It is a cream that dries down to a powder, and it just looks so soft on the cheeks and kind of blurring. Sort of a like light peachy tangerine color. And then I also have this Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. Say that 5 times fast. From Too Faced. The packaging of this is so cute. This one is in Tequila Sunset. Again, a really pretty like peachy orange. And last but not least for blush, I have this little Blush and Glow Glide palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It comes with a blush and a highlight. Ooh, so creamy. This blush is so creamy, but very pigmented, so beware. And then I only have one powder bronzer. I have this one from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. And I have the shade 200 Fair. This formula is so creamy and velvety as well. Love it. Alright, and then last but not least, I have a couple of eyeshadow options. I have the Major Dimension 3 eyeshadow palette from Patrick Ta. This is his all matte palette. This is the only palette from Patrick Ta that I own. You get cool and warm tones, so honestly it's perfect for every day. And you get these little cream shadows, which I like the option of being able to use as like a liner if I need to. And I love this white shade for popping in my inner corners and really just brightening up any look. It's so gorgeous. It's expensive, but it is a very nice palette. And then I also have this little palette. This just has all of my Sydney Grace singles. I don't have that many. I really love Sydney Grace shadows. They're very pigmented, very creamy. I do have a video swatching all of my eyeshadows, so if you want to see these all swatched out, I'll go ahead and link that in the eye. So yeah guys, that is my everyday makeup tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye! Love you guys.